Welcome, boys and girls, to my most overrated movie list. Some things are new, some things are the same, but I only have 9 choices for you guys today. So, as always, let me know what your guys' most overrated movies are down below. And let me know if you like my choices or you hate them down below. Now, another thing I have to point out this time. Just because I say a movie's overrated does not mean I hate the movie. For some reason, people think because you say a movie's overrated, oh, you don't like the movie. I never said I didn't like the movie. Okay? We're getting this clear, right? I don't hate the movies. Well, one of them I do. Because it's overrated for all of the reasons why I say society is stupid. But other than that, some of them are decent to good to oh god. So anyways, let's get started with number 9, The English Patient. My lady loves this movie. I can see why she loves this movie. I liked it. I thought it was good. But after a while, I started seeing other reviews and stuff like that. This movie's overrated as fuck. Oh my god. I've never seen a movie that long besides Dances with Wolves, which is a much better story, but still, English Patient is just overrated. I don't know why. It's weird. I like Ralph Fiennes. He's cool, you know. I like them in this period type piece, but it's not. I don't get my cocks hard over The English Patient. You know what I mean? It's just one of those movies I'm gonna watch once or maybe twice and I'm done with. I'm not gonna own the damn thing. So yeah. Another one. Number 8. Shakespeare in Love. Oh, sweet mother of mercy. This movie was kind of silly and kind of stupid. And people loved it. I don't know why. This movie was kind of forgettable. I barely remember anything about this movie, and I watched it just last week. Just last week. Will I ever review any of these movies? Yeah, I'll probably get around to it when I have time. My list is kind of full right now, so I don't really have time right now this year or probably next year. I could probably squeeze one in next year. But Shakespeare in Love is just not much there to even really talk about in this video. It's just very stupid. Gwyneth Paltrow is nice to look at, though. I'll give her that. She's cool. I like her. But Shakespeare's not my thing anyways. So this movie is kind of forgettable. The only thing I liked about Shakespeare was the 1996 Romeo and Juliet with Claire Danes and Leo DiCaprio. That was about it. Number 7, The King's Speech. You know, people say The Hurt Locker's overrated, which it kind of is, but at least The Hurt Locker is good. King's Speech bores the ever-loving shit out of me, okay? It is nothing but dialogue after dialogue after dialogue. This is why I don't watch most of Colin Firth's movies, because most of, if not all of his movies, are this same way. Except for Kingsman. I'm surprised he did that movie. That was something completely out of his wheelhouse. And that one was great. This movie's just fucking overrated. It's boring as fuck. Will I ever review this? Yeah, probably. I have to find the time to sit through this movie again, because it's been over a year since I watched this movie now, and I'm not in any rush to go back and watch The King's Speech. I'm really not. It's not a terrible movie. It's just not my thing. Number 6, don't hate me, just listen. The Dark Knight. Okay? Now, I gave The Dark Knight an A-, and a subscriber of mine recently commented on it. Well, now that you reviewed The Dark Knight, what would you give The Dark Knight today? Unlike today, I just reviewed The Dark Knight in 2012. That's no more than 3 years ago. My grade has not changed. It still remains as an A-. It's a great movie. Don't get me wrong. It's not the definitive movie out there. There are a lot more better movies than The Dark Knight. The Goodfellas, The Godfather, Casino. Okay? There are a lot of better choices. A lot of better choices. I love the realistic nature of that movie. I love the acting in that movie. I love the actors in that movie. Do I have to even say all this? I just made a top 25 superhero list, and guess what? The Dark Knight was on it. It was on it. So, I don't have to defend myself about The Dark Knight. I do love The Dark Knight. It's not my favorite Batman, but I do love it, and I do like what it did. But I don't like the fact that it's too overrated, mainly because of Heath Ledger's death, which is the whole reason probably why this movie made $1 billion anyways. Because let's face it, if Heath Ledger was still alive, this movie probably would have made $750 million. That probably would have been it. But because he had died, it gave it that extra oomph to make $300 million at the box office to secure that $1 billion mark. It's not a sad thing I'm saying it. I'm just saying I don't hate Heath Ledger. I really do miss the man, because the man was a great actor. He was a great actor. Some roles was kind of iffy, and some you can actually kind of skip. Brokeback Mountain was good, but I don't know if I can watch that again. But I got to, because I got to review it. Not into that gay stuff. But anyways, Dark Knight's a great movie. It's just not, I don't get the over-the-top appeal it gets over Batman Begins, which was my far the better movie. Where we at? Number 5, Training Day. So let me get this straight, Academy. Denzel Washington has had a lot of great performances before in the past. Malcolm X. Yet you treat him as he gets a role where he's a crooked cop and he's acting all gangster. That's what gets him an Academy Award. Malcolm X doesn't get him an award. Crooked cops with fucking Dr. Dre gets him an Academy Award? Are you smoking? He should have got that award years ago. Training Day? Malcolm X is a much better movie. Much better movie. Training Day is like the bottom of my shoe. Oh, it's there, but it ain't going nowhere. You know? It's not a terrible movie, but it ain't a great movie, Academy. It's not. I'm sorry. That pissed me off. That really pissed me off, because it shows you gotta be a fucking stereotype black person to get an award. You gotta have something stupid happen or bad happen to you to get that award. Getting shot on stage by a bunch of black people in front of everybody in the 1960s didn't mean anything. Getting shot by a bunch of gangbangers in South Central LA gets you the fucking Academy Award. Wow. Wow. And everybody's talking about it. Fuck that. That pissed me off. Beyond belief, that pisses me off. Number 4, 300. Look. This is, of course, by Zack Snyder. Okay? I'm the most straight guy here. Okay? I saw this movie maybe only once. Will I ever review this movie? Maybe. Here's the thing though. I have a thing about watching half-naked dudes for 2 fucking hours. Okay? I don't want to do that. Which is the reason why I really didn't review Rise of an Empire. I I don't feel like sitting through half-naked dudes again. Why? Because he yells, "This is Sparta"? Really? Is it because of the story? The story made sense. Okay, I will get it because of the story. But if it's only because it was Gerard Butler, if only because he just yelled, "This is Sparta," which is everything I keep hearing everybody quote from this goddamn movie. Yeah, it's a good line, but don't let that line be your movie. I want to know why people love 300, okay? So far, I haven't seen a review that explains that. People just likes it because it's Gerard Butler fighting a bunch of people, yelling, "This is Sparta," kicking people off a fucking hill, and that's about it. Oh, and fucking Lena Headey. I'll take that too. And that's it. 300 is a good movie, don't get me wrong. But it's a much better movie than what I keep watching on YouTube. It's like I'm watching a bunch of idiots on YouTube review movies. It's weird. It's weird. I'm not talking about all of you. The people I'm subscribed to review movies better than the people I be watching. And I'll be like, what in the hell are y'all talking about? It's like I find the most retarded people on YouTube that reviews movies. I'm serious. You should see the dislikes the people have. Jesus. They still do the same old shit. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm not giving them any type of fucking marketing because they do not deserve any subscribers. They suck. Anyways. But yeah, 300 is an overrated movie. Everybody talks about it and stuff like that. But I never seen a good explanation on why they talk about it so well. You know? Because for me, 300 is like a B+. And that's it. It's a B+ movie, and it goes away, and I move on about my merry way. But somehow it keeps lingering on through the timelines of the years. It's weird. Number 3, The Social Network. Now before I get a bunch of hate, let me explain. David Fincher. I love David Fincher. He's a great director. He's a great writer. Okay? He's a great writer. When I watched this movie, however, not only was I bored out of my fucking mind, because all it is again is a bunch of exposition and dialogue. I want to see show, not dialogue. Okay? This is probably what Steve Jobs will be. Steve Jobs will explain the situation. We're going to see what he does throughout the course of the movie. Okay? We're going to see the struggles he had to go through. Okay? To do what he had to do to get ahead in his business. Mark Zuckerberg in this movie really didn't do jack shit that was all important. All he did was steal his friend's idea and shit like that. Hell, have Justin Timberlake with a meaningless cameo. Oh, just take the "the" off. Facebook sounds a lot better. Have the now underrated Armie Hammer, for some reason that everybody hates, I don't know why, comes in. His talents are kind of wasted. And Spider-Man himself, Andrew Garfield. My God, what are you doing? What are you doing in this movie? I will review The Social Network. I'm not going to give it a terrible review because I didn't hate the movie. Okay? A lot of people misjudged that. One was on my last overrated list. I don't hate The Social Network. It's a decent film. It's not the greatest film of all time. There are so many more choices. Like I said before, Goodfellas, Godfather, what was it called? With Kevin Costner, The Untouchables. Better stuff. Seven is one of my favorite David Fincher movies. Seven. Okay? So, give me a break. I like David Fincher. I do. I think people go a little overboard on his movies, though. Especially Gone Girl. But anyways, and at number 2, Titanic. I still remember seeing this movie in theaters. Remember owning that big ass VHS with the 2 tapes in there. I never owned the DVD, but I do own the Blu-ray. This ain't nothing but cartoon characters running around. Even with the mustachio villain and fucking Billy Zane acting like all cartoonish and shit. It's such a silly concept. It's well directed and well acted, but the writing is iffy as fuck in this movie. Oh my good god, they make these characters look so one-dimensional, it's not even funny. And again, you decide to make a movie about Titanic, but don't include anything about the actual people that actually died. You give us more fictional bullshit. More fictionalized bullshit. The only thing you got that was accurate was the actual sinking of the ship that we had to wait almost 2 hours for. Because, you know, your movie's 3 hours and 16 minutes long for whatever reason. I don't know. It's way too long for a love story. Okay? Way too fucking long. Should have been about the ship itself and everything that ship stood for, even though it was only on its first and only voyage. You know? The sad and tragedy of that ship should have remained there. And then you had to fictionalize parts of the people that were involved in the sinking, including one guy who literally died trying to save everybody off that damn ship. How do you portray this motherfucker? Oh, we have Billy Zane pay his guy off, and he ends up shooting people to death, and then he ends up taking a gun to his own head and blowing his fucking head off and falling off the ship. 17 Academy Awards right there. I'm sorry, 11 Academy Awards for that. Yeah. You just made the hero look like the villain, and for what reason? I don't understand this. I don't understand the appeal of this movie. See, when you do research on the actual events, and you see the movie slap the real events in the face like this movie does, you should be pissed off at that. You really should be. Because Pearl Harbor tried to do the exact same thing. They tried to copy and paste Titanic to their movie. Ugh, Pearl Harbor makes me mad. Can't wait to review that movie. Oh my god. Number 1, the most overrated movie ever made, involves everyday life. People say this movie is better than The Lion King and Toy Story. So, it's better than Beauty and the Beast. It's better than Cinderella. It's better than The Lion King. It's better than Toy Story 3. I do not fucking think so. Fuck Frozen and all of its bullshit. So let me get this straight. This movie is better from all those good classics because a girl runs away from her problems. Am I hearing that right? So everyday things that girls do in real life is portrayed in this movie, and that is the best thing you have seen? Wow. Wow. That makes 50 Shades of Grey look like a joke. Because 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, an everyday girl fucking this billionaire for no really fucking good ass reason other than that. But yet, women get on us for watching porn. Which in reality, that is your porn. Do you get what I'm saying here? Do you see the same appeal? Running away from your problems to porn. The things that women do and they say we do are bad. But they make themselves look bad the way they portray these women in these movies, for one. And the way they treated, what's her fucking name? Not Elsa. Elsa is the one with the white hair, right? I even forget the fucking other sister's name. Because I could give a fuck less. Frozen's just overrated. I don't see the appeal in Frozen. I really don't. It could have been such a better movie. There was really no impact besides Let It Go. That is the only reason why this movie is still relevant, because of that stupid song. Making its way into World of Color now, that I have to hear every fucking day at Disneyland. Frozen is damn sure ain't no better than Beauty and the Beast. It is damn sure ain't no better than The Lion King, or Bambi, or fucking Cinderella, or fucking maybe even Sleeping Beauty. I haven't even seen Sleeping Beauty yet, and I'm calling that out. And it damn sure ain't no better than Toy Story 3. The impact that Toy Story 3 had? Are you fucking serious? No. No fucking way. No fucking way in hell. No. 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 Nah. Life is more important than running away from your problems. That's not how you fix your life. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Anyways, guys, as always, that is my overrated movies. What are your list of overrated movies down below? And if do you agree or disagree? You don't have to be in such a big, heated argument over anything. They're just fucking movies. They are not your life. Some people have a hard time in realizing this. Okay? Like, no, you suck. This movie is great. Why? Why is Frozen great? Why was Titanic great? I'm the king of the world, and that dumbass, cheesy-ass line. Because of the Romeo and Juliet situation, rich and poor. You know? That's the only reason why Titanic is good. The reason why I would say Titanic was decent was because of the acting and sinking. That's it. The writing was stupid. The portrayal of certain characters were fucking stupid. And that earned that movie 11 Academy Awards nominations. Or awards, period. What is wrong with this country? Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one.